you've been awarded the player of the match for your last game of 2023, so congratulations for that. Let me pass that on to you. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
He seems a little surprised, but Virgil van Dijk, part of the team that got that clean sheet, celebrating with the Liverpool fans. Back to winning ways and back to the top of the table. Let's have a look at those goals then. Darwin Núñez, who we highlighted right at the top of the show, 12 without one. But as we said at half-time, an accomplished finish to end that particular drought.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of people would have gone with the laces in this situation. I know Scholesy would have, because we were discussing it earlier, but it was a very calm and composed finish. He probably got fouled in the build-up. Thought the referee did really well, in fact, on both goals to play advantages today. Just take a look at the foul there, and then the referee we highlight playing in the advantage. But he gets himself up, he goes into a position on the edge of the box and then just slides it into the corner. It's a lovely finish, very controlled, keeper no chance.
Yep, really good goals. You know, we had a little bit of go of him about his finishing before the game, but that's a fantastic finish. As Michael said, the referee playing on there helped him as well, and it's a lovely finish at the end of it.
Yeah, and as we said, they had to wait, and like we thought they wouldn't in that second half. But Diogo Jota, who I believe has just said he's been ill all over Christmas, didn't even expect to be in the squad today, let alone coming on and scoring. He's an important player for Liverpool, boys. Their second top scorer behind Salah.
He is, yeah. He always chips in with a lot of goals, a lot of very important goals as well. This will do him good, I suppose, coming on the last 5 or 10 minutes for a little bit of a cameo appearance. It's a good goal. It's not one that's meant, it's one that I think you just hit hard and low as hard as you can. Hope it goes in, really. You're lucky sometimes that it does go through the legs and you've got the full target to it. But no, he's a very important player for Liverpool. Not all of them front three chip in a lot, but he seems to be the one with Salah that does.
Do you know, from a goalkeeper's point of view, I mean, there is only one place as a centre forward you can go there. There's only one, and he's had a really, really good game today. But I just think that when you're on such a tight angle, you've got to go, and the one thing you can't do is open your legs so wide. It's the only place you can go, so just block that off, and it's an impossible finish, really. But it was near the end of the game anyway. It obviously confirmed that the victory might not have had a massive bearing on the game, but I did think that he sort of gave Jota the one situation that he wanted. You know, sometimes you've got to finish in mind, but sometimes the goalkeeper will do something. You think, oh, thanks very much. There's a nice little present for me. He's made my mind up for me. And I thought that's what happened there.
OK, just to wrap things up then, Newcastle at home next, which we'll watch ahead of our final word show. But they're hanging in there. They're doing everything that people want them to do. Top of the table, asking the question of Arsenal and, of course, Manchester City, who play tomorrow. Yeah, and it's not a bad time to play Newcastle at the moment, is it? So I think they'll be going, well, just had Christmas, of course, but they'll be looking at these festive fixtures and quite pleased with their return, first of all. Probably looking forward to what they've got coming. And as you say, professionally doing it, going through the festive period, rotating players and picking up points along the way.
Points after 19 games. Yeah. They're very, very efficient. I think they're doing really well. They're just not at their free-flowing, swashbuckling best. And yes, I agree with you, Endo.
I don't think that's ever going to come.
I think they probably do an upgrade in Endo. But I think the two centre-backs were brilliant tonight. Van Dijk and Quansah, really, really good. Burnley had one opportunity, two possibly, when Endo gave it away. And Endo, you said, nearly cost him the game. But he got the second goal in the end, snapping onto that second ball. Look, he's not the long-term answer to Liverpool, but I think he'll get him through the season, and he's getting better as the season goes on.
It's not enough getting them through the season. It's not enough Trent Alexander-Arnold not defending in 1v1 situations 30 yards from his own goal. Can't get away from it. These kind of weaknesses are exposed over the course of the season. There's a lot of reasons to be positive from that Liverpool squad in terms of where they're going, the kind of the journey they're on. But at the moment, in terms of the balance within that team, the quality within that team just isn't good enough. I think they're short.
So why? But I don't understand. They're top of the league. Like,
at the end of the season, but
why is nobody exposed?
Trophies are given out at the end of the season.
Why is nobody exposed those weaknesses? We're at Christmas. We're not like who else?
Well, I think they will, over the course of the season, they will be exposed.
But I mean, they got a great draw against Arsenal, great draw against Manchester United. You know, they're playing really, really well. They're just lacking the icing on top for me with those front three.
What is the icing on top?
Jota coming back into it for me.
That's it. Jota's the answer.
Jota will come back into that front three and give a great.
He can't play holding midfield. He can't play holding midfield, I'll tell you that. And he can't defend in a right back position. Jota, as good as he is, this is what I'm talking about. At the very top level, you can't have those weaknesses in specific areas of the pitch. I don't think Manchester City have it. I don't think Arsenal necessarily have those
They're
weaknesses.
8 points clear of Manchester City, so how come nobody's
2 games
found
in hand.
those weaknesses that you're talking about?
I think Arsenal will finish on top of Liverpool this season, not just Manchester City.
You know,
I don't think Liverpool will finish in the top 2.
You know, we've spent a fair bit of our Christmas together already here with the conversations going on. Damien, let's look at Diogo Jota's goal then, because we're all agreed that he's a bonus having him back.
Listen, he gives them such, as I said, incisive play, and there's an end product when you're dead right. But he plays this one and he goes on the overlap, which is brilliant, and Diaz does really well. I don't know many players that can score from here. To get it past Vitinha and through Trafford's leg, who, by the way, deserves a special mention because I thought he was awesome tonight. 2 or 3 brilliant saves, 1 world-class save in the first half. But it's just pace and power on that ball. And in fairness to the goalkeeper, can't do a whole pile. That's Endo snapping in to win that. Referee gives him a great advantage. Jota plays, and then he goes on the overlap, which gives Vitinha a problem. Lovely little flick from Diaz, and real tight finish. Crisp struck. Shot, brilliant stuff, and if they keep him fit between now and the end of the season, him on one side, Salah on the other, and then take your pick between the other 3 for the other position, I think Liverpool got a great chance.
Kenny, what about Jota?
Yeah, I think he'll help him. I just think he's very productive in terms of goals to games ratios, gets into good positions, and I trust him in front of goal, kind of left or right foot. Darwin Núñez got a brilliant goal this evening, but you wouldn't put your mortgage on him in terms of 1v1 with the goalkeeper. But this lad for me gets into some good positions, good anticipation, and I trust him, like I say, in front of goal.
Harvey Elliott might feel a little bit hard done by. His goal was disallowed. There was one disallowed in the first half, actually, a Liverpool goal that you felt probably should have been allowed. Again, this one was ruled out because Mo Salah is offside. He's presumably deemed to be clearly obstructing the goalkeeper's line of vision. Kenny?
Well, he is for me. I think this is an easy one. You can make an argument where Mo Salah was pushed into that offside position, but once the ball is struck, and we'll see if it's slowed down as it comes to Elliott, when he makes contact with the ball, for me, Trafford is actually unsighted by Salah. You could argue, well, is he going to shift his weight and get
Gary
across?
Gary said the keeper was never going to get there.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's the argument for me. He needs the opportunity to go and get across and make the save. I just feel Mo Salah isn't his line of vision at the precise point of contact with the ball. And he's only 8 yards out. For me, he doesn't see it, the goalkeeper. That's enough.
Damien?
Yeah, I agree. He is interfering. There might be a case to be made as to how he ended up in that position. You know, he was pushed in there by the centre-back. I wonder, I'd like to hear the audio of the VAR. Was that taken into account? You know, Salah was minding his own business. He got pushed into the position that he was in. He didn't want to be there. He wasn't supposed to be there. But look, ultimately, it probably was the right decision. So there was 2 disallowed goals from Liverpool today. I think Núñez was very unlucky to have a foul given on him. That one I probably just would agree with.
You made the point that Burnley came into the game and gave Liverpool a bit of a fright for a period of second half.
It was too late. Why didn't they start with this? I don't know whether it was by design, the manager, or the players were just a little bit starstruck. But once that Salah goal was, the Harvey Elliott goal was disallowed, they kind of woke up. It was as if we can't keep playing like this. We've got to get on the front foot. We've got to start winning a few second balls. We've got to start putting balls into the box, committing players into the box, and that's what they did. And Liverpool, I thought, were rattled a little, didn't look comfortable. Have a look at Trent Alexander-Arnold here, 1v1. That's absolutely miserable defending. And this is the chance that I'm talking about. Has to score from here. All the pace and the flights on the ball, just has to find the target. Again, lovely link-up play. Look at the players that are coming into the box. Playing with a little bit of belief now. This is how I expect them to start the game after that win at Fulham, but we never saw it. And Odegaard done an absolutely brilliant second half down this left-hand side. It wasn't a great finish here, but at least they played with a bit of intensity and played the game in the Liverpool half. There's the big mistake from Endo. I agree with Gary Breen there. They had a couple of more touches, Bruno Larson, waited for the cavalry to arrive. But at least they made a game of it. But it was too late. That was 65 minutes in before the penny dropped. Should have started the game in that manner.
At this time of year, would they be paying attention at this stage to other results? Well, they've heard that Luton won earlier on and Nottingham Forest won earlier on, and Burnley kind of need even a point from these games against the bigger teams.
Yeah, absolutely. You would absolutely be aware of other results, but you don't pay too much heed to them. You know, you're aware of them. Obviously, there's a little boost in the changing room if one of your rivals get beat, or, you know, there's a carrot now that if we win, we get out of the relegation zone. But we're still too early in the season. They wouldn't have earmarked tonight as a 3 points. They just want to go in and put a good performance and maybe nick something as a point. But too early yet to be paying too much attention.
You like the goalkeeper, James Trafford, though, you were saying?
Oh, it's superb. I mean, just the way he carries himself, you know, just the way you look at him, he looks calm, he looks confident, he looks sure of himself in a good way. Coming for crosses, he made some wonderful saves. None better than this one from Mo Salah. That is truly world class. Salah flicking that on the outside of his boot. But again, like he just looks the part. Stands up big, makes a good save. And I think this might be the one with it falls to Núñez's feet, where he does really well there. I mean, he's super brave to see Darwin Núñez bearing down on him, and he's really strong, and he's up to to get them going again. And this save was brilliant as well. Again, using his feet. How many times have we seen goalkeepers trying to use their hands there and get down? It's too big a distance, but his feet, brilliant. And I think he looks a real prospect.
Just Kenny said he doesn't think Liverpool are going to finish in the top 2. Is that what you said? You think
That's
they'll
what
be
I
maybe
said.
third, yeah? Do you have them in the top 2?
Oh,
Do you have them as champions?
Liverpool will be first or second, I think. And
First or second, no, there's a big difference there for Liverpool fans.
Well, he said they're going to finish third. They're definitely going to finish in the top 2.
Yeah.
And they've got a great chance of going on to win the league. Absolutely, for me.
I mean, definitely there.
Man City have got an awful lot of work to do. I fully expect them to come good at the end of the year, but I think it'll be Liverpool absolutely in the top 2, yeah.
Man City to win it for you?
No.
No? Arsenal?
No, I'll stick with Arsenal. Went with them. You have a poor memory. Yeah, no, I went with Arsenal at the start of the season. Just had more of a gut feeling for them start of the season. I still think they're in a good place. A bit like you're making the argument about Liverpool, more to come. I think there's more to come from Arsenal, to be honest, which is well second half of the season. And they've been through it. They've been through it last season. They've had a hurt from last year, Arsenal. I think they're going to be stronger for it. I think they're going to win it.